Hello and welcome to our Book Club Talks. This is an ongoing series that is part of our book club, Power of Pages, where we invite a special guest to come and enlighten us with their thoughts. So we have amidst us today Kim Oberoi. Kim, welcome to our book talk.
Hi, Tessie.
Hi. So this is Kim is a contemporary artist. She is an energy healer, a Grandmaster in Reiki. She is a crystal healer and a tarot reader. Kim, thank you so much for accepting this invitation and for being part of this talk.
Thank you so much, Tessie. I think we go a long way, right? And it was a due time to meet and finally have this talk in person. So thank you so much for inviting me. Really grateful for that.
So I'd like to begin by asking you, Kim, that how did art become a part of your life?
Art was always there as far as I can remember. I have memories of drawing, painting. That was a time where I used to get so involved in the present moment that I could literally close out everything that happened outside or ever existed, whether it was good or pleasant or not pleasant, it didn't matter at that time. So art has been an extended version of my expression, let's say that, and how I processed my emotions. I think that was my meditative process of regulating my emotions, whether it was celebration, whether it was happiness, whether it was boredom, whether it was trauma, whether it was fear, whether it was insecurity. So I have been able to, I think that has been directed by Divine as well, being able to channel all of the emotions into creating something, and that has brought me relief. So it was my natural process of doing that ever since I know about it. So that is how I have grown to understanding that art is a part of me and it will always be. And it is for a lot of us. I would say that all human beings are creative beings. We are manifestors. We come with creating our lives. We come with that energy into this planet, into this realm when we are creating our life, whether it is art, whether it is work, it's all channeling of energy. So for me, it happened in this way.
I know that you also use your gift of energy healing into your art. You're into a lot of meditation, and that has also resulted in some beautiful series artworks. So tell us about that.
Yes, so when I started practicing Reiki, it was this feeling where I wanted to create right after, but this came from a very different space. This came from literally me tapping into the subconscious. And I remembered the series, there were two major series of work. One is the abstract transmutation and the other one is the meditative botanical work that I do, which is also so close to my heart because that Reiki allowed me to connect with nature.
I also know that recently you've discovered tarot reading and crystal healing. So tell us about that discovery.
Yes, so crystal healing was very much a part of Reiki healing when I learned, because we have 4 levels in Reiki before you become a Grandmaster and you're ready to teach other people. So in the level 3, we have crystal healing where we introduce crystals and we talk about how the crystals help you open each and every chakra in your body and your energetic field and allow it to cleanse, heal, energize and activate. And what that means in a very normal term is that you can be a complete expression of who you are without the barriers of what society has told you should be, your parental guidance has told you should be. That is limiting, okay? It's not that it's bad, it's just that. And it's not like it's coming from them. You have allowed those barriers to also stand there in your way. So it has not happened against your will. That is to understand is very important.
From all your intuition and all your learnings, what have you learned that you would like to tell all of us, tell humanity, from which we can all gain?
See, from all the intuitions, all the messages, the message is the same. And that is about the truth. We are meant to operate from love. And it is not the kind of love that you would have ideally experienced. This is a space of radical love and radical acceptance, right? Where you are not judging yourself. So unconditional love for yourself and others, unconditional forgiveness towards yourself and others, unconditional trust on yourself and others, and divine, and surrender to divine.
Such a beautiful and profound thoughts and wisdom you have given us, Kim. So we are a book club, and we recently just finished reading Magic by Rhonda Byrne, which is all about gratitude.
Yeah.
So my last two questions are that how did gratitude help you in your life? And is there been a book that has inspired you?
Oh wow, that's a beautiful thought, because gratitude was the first thing, literally the number one thing that I learned in Reiki, and is the number one thing that allows you to shift vibrations physically, what you can do from your side apart from everything else. It's literally the first baby step. So how gratitude helps you is that the moment, see, like I said, we are mirroring everything all the time. Everything is getting reflected from us outside. Your inner world is determining your outer world. It's not the outer world that is determining what you are from inside. As creative beings, that's how we are responsible. We are creating this world around us. So the gratitude, when you fall into gratitude, initially if you're not used to, seems very mechanical, but you keep doing it till you start believing it. And that is the instruction that you're giving to your subconscious mind, that you are now ready to shift. Okay, so when the gratitude comes in, you're tapping into the energy of higher consciousness, of love, where you're thanking everything. In fact, gratitude is such a strong tool that if you start thanking things before they have happened, as though they have already happened, in that moment, coming back into your body, in the present moment, in its true essence, it has such a strong power to shift your reality, which is beautiful in its own way. So your gratitude allows you to unblock your third eye, which can get blocked by difficult situations or unwanted scenarios or worst case scenarios that we continuously get played in our mind due to various things which we keep talking about this, and you will discover more. But the gratitude really helps you to keep your third eye open. It helps you to focus on best case scenarios, and it helps you to literally pull yourself out of that void when you go in there. And it's one of the most important foundations for any being, I feel, to fall into gratitude.
And the book?
And the book, yes, absolutely. The first book, I have read many books in my life as a child, which I cannot remember now, but the one that really struck me, which I read after I became Grandmaster Reiki healer, not before that, because before that I was really just cleansing, healing and energizing myself. The focus was completely on myself and how I'm processing everything. So the first book that I read right after that was Dr. Joe Dispenza's Becoming Supernatural. So that is a book that is always there on my bedside, and literally if there are times that I have a doubt and I have asked Divine, please give me a message and a hint, and I would open the book and the first page that would open always would give me an answer. And also at a spiritual level, it's the Emerald Tablet. That is by the Egyptian priest king who was responsible for constructing, they say there's a lot of study about it, the pyramids, and helped the Atlanteans in our ancestral life to transcend into light energy. So there's a book by him, and it's called The Emerald Tablet, and it is beautiful when you're able to comprehend that book at a spiritual level. It's beautiful. So these two books are always there by my side. Even when I travel, it's in my bag. Yeah. So yeah, these two books have really helped me. And what Dr. Joe Dispenza's book allowed me to do, because I am a very logical person, apart from being very intuitive and creative, I'm also very logical and scientific. So his book made me understand the anatomy of vibration and frequency within my body, which I always had a quest for, to understand how does vibration travel, how does frequency travel, what is happening in your body, not really to practice it, but to understand, to expand my knowledge in that third advent of why I can bring myself back to it. So I learned a very powerful breath work through his book, which even now I practice every day at night. So it has been his book, and his work even now has been very instrumental, I think, for a lot of people.
Those two lovely recommendations, I'm sure we are all going to pick up those books soon. And so thank you so much, Kim, for all your insights. It was a very beautiful learning experience for all of us. We gained a lot of insight, and I would now like to let my book club members ask you if they want to have any more questions.
I wanted to know about crystals. Speaking about crystals,
Yes.
how do we know that what we have, the crystal that we have?
Tricky question, because it's very difficult for me to tell the crystals that you have until and unless you bring them to me for me to check their energy. So a crystal, if you ever pick up a crystal, you have to be careful about a few things. You pick it up from a crystal healer that you trust, okay, then with whom your energy resonates. The crystals have to be activated and they have to be attuned. Attunement is the process where the energy of the crystal is aligned with the source energy, so that any other cords that may be attached to that energy from where it's coming from can be cut. Because if they are still attached as a crystal to cords are attached to other people's energy, your energy will drain.
All of us here, I want to give you something here.
Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so sweet of all of you.